Hi, welcome to the channel again. It's your boy Ethan. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to another little talking headshot. Me in my room, talking to myself in front of the camera, ranting. That's about it. But another update, another 2 weeks, which means I'm gonna make a video where I just talk about my thoughts about some stuff. And I mainly want to continue off of the poker versus YouTube discussion because it's something that's been on my mind for a while. Anyways, I'm going to get into it because there's a lot to talk about, and I have some bullet points and talking points so I don't ramble on nonsensely forever. So yeah, let's get started. One of the first things I wanted to discuss was this unfairness between YouTube and poker and how effort and luck play a role in both of them and my thoughts on how things are going. I guess one of the first things about that was my channel versus other smaller poker vloggers. I have been on YouTube my whole life, basically been trying to make a bunch of videos, and the whole YouTube side of things has been something I have put a lot of time into if you've been paying attention and watching my channel closely. I guess one of the things that I've noticed is that I feel like YouTube's really unfair when it comes to appropriately distributing viewership and I guess subscribers and I guess success as a whole to people who spend a lot of effort on YouTube versus some people who just get lucky. I think I'm a pretty good example of, I guess when I started I pumped out a lot of videos and tried my best, but now at the end of the day, like, I got really lucky to have my Rampage channel to be as big as it is because I started at the right time. I got lucky making videos at the right time, basically throughout COVID. And I have two friends mainly that I talk about a lot that I've been able to hang out with a lot and get to know. Wolfgang and Karan, close to broke. They put an insane amount of effort into their videos, into the filmmaking, into the storytelling, and I think they do a really good job. But I think it's like relatively unfair. I'm gonna take off this hat. Relatively unfair about how their channel hasn't really grown or isn't as big as mine, because I think they deserve all the success in the world, not because I'm just really good friends with them, but because of how much effort and work they put in. So Wolfgang, Karan, screenshots of their of their channels, you should check it out. But like they're pumping out 2-3 videos a week, and it takes a lot. And having to get to know them and seeing their progress and process, like, it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of work, and I think their channel should be bigger. And I feel like YouTube is pretty unfair with that because it's just like a popularity contest. You got to get into the algorithm. You got to play the game. They're doing all that, but I feel like there's no reason why my channel is bigger than theirs when I feel like they put better videos, they put out better content, higher quality, and more quantity as well. So I think that's silly, and comparing it to poker, I've been getting more into poker, I guess, is really what I've been trying to say. Because I feel like in poker, yeah, there's some short-term luck involved. But long-term, the more work you put into the game, the better you're going to be. The more you study, the more you learn, the more you grow as a player. Long-term, you're going to just succeed, and you see the results. And I guess from a results-oriented perspective, like, I'm loving the process of being better at poker and studying and doing whatever versus the process of trying to get more followers on YouTube. My priorities have kind of shifted where I see poker more as a competitive sport or activity, and YouTube is essentially a popularity contest, and it's something that I keep flip-flopping on with what I want to prioritize. My channel, I'm really grateful for the following I have now. I'm not saying that, like, I don't know, I don't think I don't deserve the following and subscribers, but I think there's a lot of people, not just in the poker world, but in general, in the YouTube space, that have put in a lot more effort than I have, and they deserve more followers than me. And, you know, I'm blessed and grateful to be able to call myself a content creator and make this a living because it's my dream job. I'm flip-flopping as to what I prioritize and what I feel like is more fair, and I'm just kind of rambling my thoughts out there. So essentially, I feel like YouTube requires a lot more luck, a lot more adhering to the algorithm, hence this title of the video. I will explain that. I don't know, I've been spending a lot of time, I'm just going to show you guys, because I'm going to offer full transparency on this channel, because talking about strat on the poker channel is whatever deemed not great, but let me tell you in transition to me loving the process of poker and what I've been spending my time with. So if you go on pokercoaching.com, so this is the website, pokercoaching.com, there's a really cool promo. If you just go on random stuff, we'll look at one recent video that I posted that I think people don't like. I posted a video at the bike I had 30 big blinds. I'm on the button versus an all-in from the big blind. And people didn't like this king-queen snap call, essentially, that I made. And it's a snap call because you call king 10, you call jack 10, you call every single pair. And, every single pair up to fours or whatever. Ace 9 offsuit, ace 10 offsuit. All these, this is this thing that I've like been pretty much spending all my time on and trying to memorize are these silly little charts from whatever big blinds, whatever position versus whatever action. If you're a poker player, this is not new to you, but for the majority of the people who watch this channel, this is something that I've been spending a lot of time on, and I'm trying to understand the theory. So you call all of these hands because the big blind, if you put yourself in the big blind shoes versus a raise from the button in this specific stack depth, you're supposed to jam a lot of random stuff that people aren't going to jam. The solver loves king 7 suited for some reason. You're going to jam every single pair. That's just standard. And you're going to jam offsuit aces and a lot of stuff that king queen suited specifically has a lot of equity against. 2 overcards over all of these pairs. Ace king is not really jamming, supposedly, in theory. Something that that's not supposed to happen. And all the overpairs, aces and kings and even queens that king queen doesn't do well against are never jamming because they're too good. King queen off, you jam, and king queen suited has king queen off dominated. And ace 9 offsuit goes all in, ace 5 offsuit goes all in because the button is supposed to raise really wide. I don't know why this is going over theory, but this is how much the button's supposed to raise. It's a high percentage. It says here 45%. So queen 3 suited and random stuff like this. And I don't know why I'm going over this. This was not the whole point. It was to go over a poker lesson. Also, I will say, if you wanted to access some of these, pokercoaching.com has a pretty cool promo going on that I'm involved with. So click the link down in the description below. You can access this for like a few days for $1, as little as $1. And they're having a sit and go contest, a $1,000 free roll sit and go. So they're choosing 7 people to play in a sit and go with myself and Jonathan Little. That'll be live streamed. And the winners will be announced May 23rd or something. May 25th will be when the actual sit and go will take place. It'll be on live stream on Jonathan Little's site. Whatever. If you want to get access to that, it's $1 a month. Click the link. It's like $1. Click the link in the description below. That's all I got. Quick little plug because that's what I've been using. Anyways, I've been spending a lot of my time doing that. Learning that, running stuff, and basically enjoying the process of being better as a poker player and just interested in the game. There's a lot of strategy involved. It's brand new to me. It's competitive, and I'm seeing results. As in, I see myself just becoming a better player by focusing a lot of time in that because I feel like the effort that I would spend and time I spend into poker, I see more success versus the time I would spend on YouTube, and I guess I'm more fulfilled on the competitive aspect, which is poker, versus the what feels to be a little bit more superficial aspect of YouTube, of just trying to get followers and views and make every video as cool as possible, which I'm trying to do. And I'm in this in-between where I don't know which one to prioritize, and that's kind of where I'm at. And while I'm in between this, I'm trying to portray, because like I said, the majority of people who watch these videos don't really know all of that. If you're a poker player, this is like second nature. And I guess I want to say like it's hard to convey where I'm at in terms of YouTube. Because if I'm going to make YouTube videos, I think the reason why Brad Owen does really well, and he's been skyrocketing, is that he makes videos that are really easily consumable for an average player, average person that's not really into poker that much, as I'm in the weeds of learning stupid little charts. An average person's going to be like, I have a good hand, I go all in, and he does a really good job conveying that message and depicting it and making it relatable to people who are just like for the first time watching a poker thing or even like learning about poker for the first time. And I'm in this in between where I've always wanted to convey where I'm at with my game, and adhering to the YouTube side would just have me test my communication skill a bit better, versus what I really just want to talk about is that the whole time. Because in the king-queen hand, but the people didn't really like my commentary. I read all the comments, by the way. The king-queen hand, people were just like, it's not a snap call. My commentary literally was just like, big blind goes all in for 30 bigs, king-queen suited, snap call. In theory, it's supposed to be adjusting for live reads, this and that. A little bit of a different story, obviously. results-wise. And yeah, I guess I'm in this in-between period, and I always flip-flop because last week or this week, I spent 35 hours grinding online tournaments. And more time, and I spent a lot of time just looking at stupid little pre-flop charts, and I have not made a single video. Another thing I wanted to show you. I'm going to show you guys the behind the scenes, because this is what the personal channel is all about. Welcome to the RampagePoker tracker with myself and my buddy Carl, who makes the videos. These are all green, highlighted greens, all the videos I've made this year. And you can see that the next video that's being worked on, just finished, is the WSOP ring video. That's being uploaded on May 5th. And I have audios, and the yes means I have done the commentary audios, and I have not done them for a lot. There's a lot of videos I haven't done them for, and I haven't done a commentary or worked on something on YouTube in like a month. A long time. Granted, I'm slacking a lot with my priorities in making videos. Another reason why is because I actually front-loaded a lot of my work before I started traveling, so that's another reason. But end of the day, I'm sitting here right now making this video. I haven't done anything on the nothing like productive on the Rampage channel in almost a month while I'm like playing online poker. So priorities, time is not really where it's supposed to be, I don't think. And that's where I'm at right now. Last thing I wanted to say that will be a counter as to why YouTube is so cool is because tomorrow, I guess when you're watching this video, Hustler's going to have one of the sickest poker streams ever, and it's going to be so good for the game, and it's because of YouTubers. Mr. Beast, Ludwig, Alexandra Bogez, a bunch of big names are playing on Hustler. The fact that Hustler even landed them is incredible. So one, it's a really great game for poker. Two, the opportunities of YouTube is so powerful. It just shows you how powerful it is because one, I think this is like the biggest poker event since like Moneymaker, winning the series. And it shows you how cool it is where like basically 3 individuals will single-handedly make such a massive impact on an industry because they're YouTubers, they're not even from like poker backgrounds, and they just want to like indulge in a game that they have some passion or interest for or enthusiasm for, and they're just going to jump into basically the top of the top. They get to play against Helmuth, get to play against Tom Dwan. Granted, the stakes are really big. I wanted to play in it, but it is what it is. And I think partially I can't get in because I'm not big enough on YouTube, but I do think it's a really cool opportunity that just shows that this YouTube thing that I've been neglecting for the past month has a lot of cool opportunities and avenues to meet like top of the top people in whatever industry you want, essentially, if you're Mr. Beast, obviously. And you just meet some really cool people. And third, Brad Owen got like the sickest deal ever. Shout out to him because he's paving the path for every single poker vlogger. I personally get all the trickle down from Brad Owen. You know, he gets a funnel of people that don't know what poker is. And then they trickle down to watch his videos, then my videos, and then other vloggers' videos. So my growth is directly related to Brad. So I wish him obviously all the success, and he was a big inspiration of the whole poker thing. I've already talked about this, but yeah, he got a huge sponsorship or ambassador deal with WPT. He owns a freaking card room and casino. So like it's clear that success on YouTube obviously has some really cool longevity and sustainable like goals, achievements, and opportunities that come. I'm just in this in between where YouTube's important to me, poker's important to me, and I'm trying to figure out which one is more or where I want to spend my time in because I'm kind of in the middle. A little frustrated being in the middle. Trying to balance it is always a little annoying, but that's where I'm at. And those are behind the scenes. So I've been rambling for like 15 minutes. Thanks so much for listening and tuning in. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think YouTube's a really cool platform, obviously. I think the process of getting there is a little bit different, where it's not just like an easy path. I guess I prefer... Poker's been easy to a certain degree because all you do is put in effort. The roadmap and path to become really good at poker is right in front of me. You just study and you just keep learning new things because there's infinite amount of new things. Where YouTube is this like up and down path, not stable, and you know anything can happen. So that's where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think. I like these videos because I guess it shows a different side of like the Rampage channel, and maybe you guys like the different insight or different perspective. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble.